Okay, hello everybody. This is Tina from Spooky2. Welcome to join our live streaming today. Some people may have attended our live streaming last time. So, we started this live streaming in August, and some of you may be new here, and I really want to say welcome and thank you. Okay, so today and after the live stream, last time after the live streaming, we did a survey and trying to get some reviews and feedback. Most users say that they want to hear about the functionality and usage of Spooky2. So in the followings, we will share more about the hardware setup and the software operation concerning XM Generator, Generator X Pro, biofeedback scan, so on and so forth. And we really hope that all of you can benefit from here, more or less. So, and if you have any questions here, please text your questions in the QA part. I will select some questions to answer if time allows. Also, there will be online support agent to help answer your questions. But I'm afraid if there are too many questions that they may not have time to answer all of your questions, you can still send us email to support@spooky2-xm.com. Our customer service will help you, so no worries. And today I will share about 3 XM kits: Spooky2-XM Generator Portable Essential Kit, Spooky2-XM Generator Portable Starters Kit, and the Spooky2-XM Generator Remote Kit. So I'll give an introduction about these 3 kits and explain the differences among them and also how to use them step by step. And here, most people may ask if I can use to deal with certain disease or condition, can I use this kit or that kit? So here I must explain. Spooky2 is a live machine which generates resonance waves to destroy harmful pathogenic organisms without causing any harms to the users. And it consists of both hardware and software. And to deal with certain condition, we only need to run the correspondent programs in the software, and namely contact mode, remote mode, cold laser mode, plasma mode, or PMF mode. It's not limited to which kit you have. Any kit can do the job. So it's not limited to which kit you have. Any kit can do the job, but different kits allow you to run the programs in different modes, and which deliver different power and effectiveness of treatment. So that's why we suggest you can use XM Essential Kit or Generator X Pro Essential Kit for some common diseases. And if you're dealing with very serious illness, we would recommend plasma or Scala. So, okay, so XM Remote Kit. Let me take an example. I should go from XM Essential Kit first. So here in my hand is the Spooky2-XM Essential Kit. And this kit comes with a portable case. And inside includes 2 XM. I'm going to open it so you can see. You can have a look of what's included in this kit. Okay, so this Spooky2-XM Essential Portable Essential Kit comes with a quick guide, which give guidance on how to use the machine, and also a book which is called Liao Fan's 4 Lessons. I gave a brief introduction about this book in my first live streaming. In this book, the Chinese master Liao Fan described how he changed his life with ancient Chinese wisdom. So we want to share it with all of our Spooky2 family members, and possibly it could be a chance to help change your life as well. So inside this kit, it includes 2 XM generators, the 2 blue machines. And so with these 2 XM generators, we can do killing and healing at the same time, and detoxing at the same time. So one generator is for killing pathogens, bacteria, and viruses. The result would be toxic debris from the killed microbes, pathogens, bacteria, and viruses. And the other generator is for running various detoxification programs, which detoxify our lymph system, kidneys, and levers to address the potential detoxification issue. And also this kit includes contact mode, remote mode, cold laser mode, and biofeedback scan. And Spooky2-XM Starter Kit is very similar to the XM Essential Kit. The only difference is that this kit has only one XM generator. And so that means you can run only one mode at a time. And then you can do detoxing after finishing the treatment. It's a very good choice. It's a good option for first-time users, I'd say. And also the Spooky2-XM Remote Kit, it includes only one XM generator, one boost, and one remote. So that means you can run remote mode only. It's the most basic Spooky2 set. And I would say it's very convenient for existing users who want to add remote mode to their current Spooky2 setup, or if you want, or for people who want to give Spooky2 a try, but very tight in budget. So this chart lists the difference among the three kits. As you can see from here, the Spooky2-XM Remote Kit, the price is $166. It includes one XM generator and one boost, also one remote. That's all it has. So you can run remote mode with this kit. And the Spooky2 Starters Kit is $345.69. It includes one XM generator and contact mode, remote mode, cold laser, and also biofeedback scan. While the Spooky2-XM Essential Kit has two XM generators and two boosts, two remotes. That means you can run two remote modes simultaneously. So if you have any questions about these three kits or how to order them, you can leave your questions in the QA part. Our online support is answering your questions at the moment. So so as I mentioned in the beginning, Spooky2 includes both hardware and software. So it requires software. Here I'll show you how to download. Then we need to download the Spooky2 software on your computer. And we can install the software, download and install the software from the download page on the website, free of charge. So that means you only need to pay for the device, and then you can get the whole, you can use the whole large database. So now I'll show you how to install the Spooky2 software on your computer. So we go to the main website, spooky2-more.com. And then we click resources from here. It's probably too big. Okay, and we click resources from the top of the software, and then click downloads, go to the download page, and then go to this and click the download link to advance. So here we come to the download page. There were two options. One is the full package, which includes the full installer software, the Spooky2 Quick Guide, and the Spooky2 Resources Directory, and also the full installer. So for first-time users, I'd suggest you download the starter pack. That means you will have the Spooky2 full installer software and also the Quick Guide. And for existing users, every time you want to upgrade your software, you can directly download this full installer. No need to uninstall the software on your computer, but download this full installer directly, and it will save all the custom files you created before. So here I'll click the full installer. And after it's downloaded, you can double left click the installation pack to install the software. And after it installed on your computer, you can double left click the Spooky2 icon on your computer to launch the software. And by default, there it's
already running on. Do you want to exit Spooky and install the generator drivers? No.
And by default, there it is in normal mode. That means you can see only 4 tabs in the software, and you can click Utils, advanced toggle advanced features to go to the advanced mode. I'll show you later. The launching is a bit slow because the database is very large. There are over 60,000 programs in the software until now. So every time you load in the software, it's going to take a little bit time. So be patient. Okay, so now we're in the software, I suppose.
Spooky is already running on your computer.
Oh. And as you can see now, my software is in test mode. So when there is no generator connected to a computer, or the connected generator is not recognized in the software, it will say test mode. So as you can see here, we can click this Utils and then toggle advanced features to go to, and then click to go to the advanced mode. Then we will see all 7 tabs in the software. And as you can see, under the presets tab, there are many presets. They can be mainly classified into 3 categories. Biofeedback scan, it is for doing biofeedback scan for sure. And factory presets, which like terrain protocol or DH experimental frequencies, they already includes these factory presets. They already includes programs, so you don't need to choose programs under the programs tab to run it. And also the shell empty presets, which only defines the mode that you choose. Which one? Everybody, can you see my screen? Are you on the software? Can you see my software? Or are you still on the download page? They say they're still on the download page. Shall I pause and then reshare? Okay, what about now? Okay, worked. Thank you very much for letting me know. I'm sorry for that. Okay, I'll leave the chat screen beside here so that I can see what you typed in the chat zone. Okay, so I'll say it again. In default, by default, when you first time launch your Spooky2 software, you're in the normal mode. That means you can see only 4 tabs at the top of the software, and you can click Utils, toggle advanced features to go to the advanced mode, and then you can see all the 7 tabs like what you can see right now. And under the presets tab, although there are many choices, they can be classified into 3 categories. First is biofeedback scan, which is used for doing biofeedback scan with XM Generator, Generator X Pro, or Scalar, and factory presets from COVID-19 to radionics and also user. These presets also include programs, so you can select it and then go to Control tab to run it directly. No need to select programs from under the Programs tab. And the last is the shell empty presets. This only defines the modes that you choose, like contact, plasma, or remote, etc. And you need to select programs, for example, any program from the Programs tab, and then you go to the Control tab, you run it to run it. Okay, so that's basically, that's a basic introduction of both hardware and software. And in the following, I will talk about and show you how to use this kit in the real practice. And if you have any questions, please leave your comments in the QA part, and we will help answer it. So today I will show you about how to use this Spooky2-XM Essential Kit, as it also covers the other two kits. Okay. I think I need to share again. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, it is Spooky2 Remote. Many people are very interested about how Spooky2 Remote works. It uses principles of quantum physics and the antenna properties of DNA to transmit through what physicists call non-local space. So it delivers frequencies to your body at any distance without using your DNA, and you can be anywhere you want. You don't need to be in the same room or even the same country as the machine. So the distance is infinity. It can be referred to Spooky2 action at a distance by Albert Einstein. So to use remote mode, first we connect a Spooky2 boost. So as you can see, there are two ports of the boost, and we need to connect the boost to the out one port and out two port of the XM generator. Lock it and then twist to connect to the out one and out two port of the XM generator, and then twist to lock it. Okay, and the boost combines the out one and out two port of the XM generator and makes it one output. Make sure that you connect like this. Some people may put it upside down. Okay, so the four ports should be on the top, and below are the BN port and the MN port. And then we connect the boost remote to the BN port of the boost. Okay, like this. And then we need to put our fingernail, our DNA sample. Normally we use our fingernail as our DNA sample because it is easier to get and it can last as long as 30 days. So you don't need to change it very frequently. As I just cut my fingernail yesterday, so I'm afraid I don't have a sample, but it's okay. And when you get your parcel, there are paper stickers in the box, and you can use one paper sticker to wrap your fingernail, and then write your name on the paper sticker, and then put it in the holder of remote like this. Okay, and many people are many users also often ask, can I put more than one person's DNA sample in the remote? The answer is definitely yes. Like for example, but it also depends on the program. If you're going to run the same program for multiple people, like to do detox for multiple people, you can put all of their fingernails in the one remote, but please separate the fingernails with different paper stickers and write the name on it. But it's not suggested to put the human's DNA sample and the animal's DNA sample in a very one remote. And also it's not recommended to share the remote with someone who has very serious illness. It's better to use two separate remotes for each person. So now I will connect, and I use the USB cable to connect the XM generator to my computer. Here, also the power adapter. So one end goes to the power socket and the other end goes to the XM generator, connected to the DC 5-volt port. And now we turn it on. There's an on-off button, so we click it, press it to turn on the XM generator. I should mention that once the XM generator is connected to your computer, it's everything is controlled in the software. There's no need to adjust this knob, and it doesn't have any actual functionality. You can just ignore it. So as you can see from the screen, there are 6 ports on the boost. The above 4 are out 2, high power port, colloidal silver port, out 1, and below 2 are the BM port and the MM port. Please make sure that you connect the remote to the BM port of the boost. Okay, so first we need to run a program in the Spooky2 software. First, I'll show you 2 ways. One is to run a factory preset, and the other is to run a specific program. To run a factory preset, let's take Terrain as example, because we recommend first-time users to run Terrain protocol as a first step, because it is a full body detox program, which helps to make your body ready for the next treatment. So to run Terrain protocol, we can click detox and then remote and then Terrain RBY. As it's a factory preset, so it's already includes programs. I don't need to select programs from the programs tab. I can go to the control tab. So as you can see here, although my XM generator is connected to my computer, the software is still in test mode. I can click utils and rescan devices to recognize it. When there is a generator button under the control tab, that means your software is detected and recognized. And now I can, let me see if I need to re-choose it. Okay, and then click override generator, click on the generator button, and then click start. Okay, so now it's actually running. They cannot come. Okay, so as you can see from the software, the generator button is green and it says it's running. And also, if you have your own XM generator, you will see that there are a frequency number on your screen, and also there are lights on the remote. So that's how to run a factory preset. And although there are also settings tab, system tab, internet tab, these tabs normally we don't use them because all the settings have been preset by designers. We don't recommend users, especially first-time users, to change them randomly. But if you are a professional and you want to, you're a specialist and you want to custom your own programs, you can give it a try. So this is how we run Terrain protocol. So now I'm going to stop it and then show you how to run a specific program. For example, if I catch a code and I can run programs for the code for me, so I can choose shell empty presets and then remote and then killing RJW. And then I go to programs tab and I input code in the search bar and then do a search. And then I can select programs for code. when the program, when you can see the programs under the loaded programs here, that means you have selected them successfully. And now, then I go to Control tab, the same as before, tick Override Generator, click on the Generator button, and then click Start. So now the program is actually running. Okay, I think you can see my software. So when deciding which type of frequencies to run on Spooky2 Generator, you must understand which caused or triggered your health problems beforehand. You can take a look, first take a look at the program or preset, and the descriptions attached to it. If the programs or preset has a word like disease attached to it, it's highly likely to be caused by a pathogen. And with a pathogen program or preset, it's always a good idea to run in killing mode. So that's why to run programs for cold, because cold is normally caused by like flu or bacteria. That's why I selected the killing RJW preset. And also like viral, bacterial or other biological factors indicate that a killing mode would be more effective. And healing mode, like you can see here, there are also healing preset. And healing mode can apply to almost everything else if that is not targeting a pathogen. For example, for detox, like detox program. Detox is more of a body cleansing, which is not eliminating a pathogen. When you run a detox program, it's actually the frequencies remove toxins and assist the detox system in your body. So you're not eliminating pathogens or bacteria. So it's more suitable to use a healing mode in this case. And also some energy balancing programs like chakra and physical toning should use healing mode as well. And programs related to autoimmune or the inflammatory diseases are special cases because they may require both healing and killing. So if you're not sure, you can use this universal square H bomb, which is for killing or healing. So if you're in doubt, you can use this preset with confidence. So that's basically about how to use the remote mode. And also many people are confused about the remote lights. We must know that remote lights up on one side or both sides or dim, even off, are normal. It's related to the frequencies, amplitude, and waveform we're using. And if you're not sure, like for now, when I started run the Terrain protocol, there are actually 2 lights on the Terrain. And now I'm running a code program. There's only 1 light on the left side. So if you're not sure, you can do a signal test to make sure if it's working. Okay, so here I'm going to stop the code program and show you how to do a signal test. When you're not sure if your remote is working fine or not, you can go to the presets tab first and click miscellaneous, and then generator signal test RJW. And then go to control tab, tick override generator, click on the generator button, and then click start. Okay, now I will end the screen and show you how the light works. So if you can see the 2 lights on remote, they're flashing back and forth like this. That means the remote is working properly. And also that means the generator, the boost, all of the 3 are okay, because either is 40 the lights won't be correct. Okay. And let me see if we have any questions here. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to run the remote mode. The contact mode, I'm sorry. So that's basically about the remote mode. And if you have any questions about remote mode, you can text your questions here or send us your email. So contact mode transmits frequencies through current. And in this Spooky2-XM Essential Kit, there are two kinds of contact accessories. One is TENS pad. And this kit has 2 packs of small TENS pads. Each has 10 pairs. This one, and a pair of hand cylinders, which we can hold in hands while running programs, and we can also use it to do feedback. So I'll show you. So these two are the stainless hand cylinders, which we will hold in our hands while running programs in contact mode. Okay, to run contact mode, we need, besides the contact accessories, we also need a TENS cable, like this. Okay, the same, connect the boost to your XM generator, and then this time we connect the TENS cable to the high power port of the boost, like this. And then the other end connect to the TENS cable, the TENS pads. And then we connect the 2 TENS pads to our body. Okay, here I am only going to show you an example. So like this. And regarding the placement of the TENS pads, please make sure you always use a pair, not just one. So a pair of TENS pads connected to your body. And where possible, place the TENS pads across the painful area and list at least 5 centimeters between them, like this. And generally, TENS pads can be reused for about 20 times until it's not sticky. You should stop using them if they're not sticky or broken or damaged. And we must know that there are some notes we need to pay attention. Please never place TENS pads above your shoulders. So never place TENS pads on your neck or your head or your eyes. If you want to do treatment in contact mode for area above neck, you can place the 2 TENS pads on 2 sides of your shoulders. And also never place TENS pads over your heart or a joint, which may get loose easily. And also, if the TENS pads don't use a wet TENS pads, or if it has become broken or damaged. And also avoid using TENS pads in the hairy area. So if there are many hair around that area, you may need to shave it first. Okay, everybody, can you see my screen? Okay, okay. So it's basically the same as remote mode. So I'll also show you 2 examples. One is to run the factory preset, and the other is to run a specific program. Take terrain as example. Still, we click detox, and this time we need to select contact, and then cleanse blood here. And then go to Control tab, tick Override Generator, and click on the Generator button. And then click Start. So now it's running. the terrain is running in contact mode. I must bring up is that if you're using the old version Spooky2 software, you may notice that you have very strong feelings when you run a very low frequencies, because the high voltage give you very strong sensation. But if you're using and if you feel that the voltage is too strong for you, you can change the TANS cable from high power pot to the colloidal silver pot, which may reduce the power of the sensation. And if you're using the latest Spooky2 software, you may notice that there is a reduced amplitude ticked that makes the sensation disappear. Like for now, I'm running the 880 Hertz. I actually have felt nothing because this is ticked. This option is ticked. And if you want to have the sensation, the feelings again, you can click the presets. And before you can click the presets first. And before you go to programs tab to control tab to run it, you can untick this reduce amplitude and then go to control tab to run the program. And you will have the strong feelings again if you're running a low frequency. And if I want to use the hand cylinders, then I change TANS pad. I disconnect TANS pads and connect the stainless hand cylinders and hold them while running the programs. And here I must say that if you are running contact mode, please, for people who have, there are two cautions you must pay attention. People who have pacemaker or electrical implants, please never use contact mode. And please never use more than one contact accessory on one person at a time. By one contact accessory, I mean a pair of TANS pads. This is one contact accessory. You should never place two pairs of TANS pads on one person at one time, which can be dangerous. Okay. Okay, so here I'll stop it. Okay, so this is how we use contact mode with XM Generator. And if you have any questions, again, you can type down your questions in the QA part. Our online support agent is answering your questions at the moment. And if your questions are not answered, you can send us email to support@spooky2-more.com. Our customer service will help you as well. Okay, and the last one is code laser. And Spooky2 code laser uses code laser therapy, which is an energy balancer. So it uses a precise specific wavelength of light to interact with our tissues. And this helps to accelerate our body's natural energy balancing system. So people who have acute or chronic conditions can use cold laser to eliminate pain, swelling, reduce spasms, and also increase functionality. It's more for healing, and it can be used for like bone regeneration, tinnitus, and pain relief, like dental pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, etc. And Spooky2 code laser has two options. One is the code laser twin, and the other is the code laser wrist. These two, as you can see on the screen. So to use code laser, a boost is not needed. We will disconnect the boost from the XM generator. And first, let's take code laser twin as an example. Connect one end to the out one port of generator directly, like this. And the other end, we can insert and insert it directly into our nostrils, ear, navel, or other acupuncture points. So I can hold it like this and then run programs in the software. So I'll show you how to run cold laser. Can you see my screen? Okay, I think it's okay. So also you can run either a factory preset in cold laser mode or a specific program. So if we, let me see. Like we can run factory preset under miscellaneous sub-collection. And there are cold laser preset for acne and ear infection. Let me take ear infection as an example. So double click it to select it and then go to Control tab and then override generator, click on the generator button and then click Start. The two red lights should shine when we are running cold laser. And please make sure that you wear these protective glasses when you're running cold laser. It's for protecting our eyes from the red light. And if you don't want to wear these glasses, please make sure that you're not look at the red light. I better wear it. And now I can put the two twins in my ears like this for treatment. Okay. It's all black here. Okay. And also the cold laser wrist. And we can wear it on our wrist. And make it put on onto the underside of your wrist like this. And the other end goes to the outbound part as well. Okay. And now we go to presets tab. This time I'll show you how to run a specific program in cold laser mode. So first we select shell empty preset and then Spooky2 cold laser LJW. And let me take blood circuit. I can run a blood circulation. Okay, I can run a blood circulation program in cold laser and then tick override generator, click on the generator button and then click Start. And also there were lights from the cold laser wrist as well when it's doing the program like this. Okay. And besides wear it under our on our wrist, we can also use it in some other large areas using the provided wideband to makes it fixed to our, oh, I see. So besides wearing the cold laser wrist around our wrist, we can also use it in some other large areas using this white band to do the fix. So above are how we use the contact mode, remote mode, and cold laser mode with XM generator. And if you have multiple XM generators, you can use one for killing, like I mentioned before, and one for detoxing, and another for like pain relief or organ support, etc. And here comes the last part of the pulse scan. So with XM Portable Essential Kit and XM Portable Starters Kit, you can do biofeedback scan with XM Generator and Spooky2 Pulse. And Spooky2 biofeedback scan requires, let me give you a brief introduction about how biofeedback scan works. So it requires a frequency sweep to be input to your body, plus a system to monitor the results of it. And when the frequency is being transmitted to our body, it will kill or injure pathogens. And your body registers these events as stresses, and each one will be clearly recorded. After the biofeedback scan finishes, it will come up a list of frequencies, which is called the scan result. And then we can save it and run it with the Spooky2 device to tackle our health problems. And to do the biofeedback scan with XM generators, these are the items we will need, as you can see on the screen. The Spooky2-XM generator, the boost, the TENS cable and the TENS pads, and the Spooky2 Pulse. This little device with a blue connection cable. This is the Spooky2 Pulse. We can use either ear clip or the finger clip to connect to our body while doing the biofeedback scan. So first, we connect the XM generator to the computer, and let's turn it off first, like this. And then we connect the boost to the XM generator first, out one port and out two port. Okay. And then we connect the TENS cable. It's very similar to running programs in contact mode, and connect the TENS cable to the high power port of the boost. So here you can see, as the picture shows, we put the TENS pads, one on the right wrist and the other above the left ankle. So, okay, let me just. So one TENS pad on my right wrist and the other TENS pad on my left ankle. Okay. So this is for transmitting the frequencies to my body, and I need to use the Spooky2 Pulse to monitor the results. So we use the blue cable to connect the pulse to my generator. Okay, when it's connected, there should be a green light on the pulse. I'm not sure if you can see it. Okay. There's a green light on the pulse when it's connected, when the pulse is connected to a computer. And I can use the ear clip to connect to my body. So one end to the pulse here, and the other end goes to my ear. You need to adjust the placement of your ear clip or finger clip until you see there's a red light on the pulse. Like for now, it's not lighting up. So I need to readjust the placement. Okay, now there's a steady green light and a flashing red light on the pulse. That means the connection is ready. So now I'll show you how to do the biofeedback scan in the software. So I go to presets tab. As I said before, there are three kinds of presets under presets tab, and the biofeedback scan is for doing biofeedback scan. So we select biofeedback scan and then Spooky Pulse, and then general purpose full system scan, CRJW. So this is for doing a general body scan with XM Generator and Spooky2-Pulse. And we don't need to select programs from the programs tab for sure. So I go to control tab, tick override generator, click on the generator button, and then instead of clicking start button, this time I click the scan button. As you can see, the software says Spooky2 is in test mode. Results will be invalid and should not be saved. That means either there must be something wrong with the connection and you need to recheck it. And after you readjust the placement, when everything is ready, and you can do the scan. There are 3 seconds to make you to give you time to make prepares and also be ready for the scan. And now it's doing the scanning. Okay, and I must explain that doing biofeedback scan with XM Generator takes around an hour. So it's better you lie down and keep still, because if you move a lot or there is a big emotional change in your body, the results can be inaccurate. So after the scan finishes, it will come up with a list of scan results. And after the scan finishes, the screen will come back, will give you a list of frequencies, which is the scan result. And then you can click the save button to save it. And then you can run it with your Spooky2 devices to help with your health problems. And you can find your scan result under the Programs tab. And here I use a finger clip as a connection option to my body. I can also use, the ear clip, and I can also use the finger clip, this one. So it's basically the same. One end goes to the pulse and the other end goes to my fingers. Like this. Okay, so that's basically all about Spooky2-XM Generator Kit. So it can do contact mode, remote mode, cold laser mode, and also doing biofeedback scan. And before it ends, I really want to share a testimonial with you about how other users say about using Spooky2 for their conditions and issues, which may give you some more confidence to use, and also some experience which you can learn from. And here is a testimonial from Deborah Walk, and she said, I have Dupuytren's disease, and Dupuytren's is a progressive disease and shows up as permanent nodules and contractures in the hands, making the hands become very stiff and movements very difficult and painful. And Deborah said, I have been fortunate to only have the painful, itchy nodules so far. I also have a trigger finger and a trigger thumb on my left hand. I started using the Spooky2 protocol for debut trends 1 week ago. And the debut trends module and nodule and middle finger trigger finger nodule are about a fourth size they were. And the trigger thumb nodule is about half the size. So you can hardly see the pucker and dimple from the debut trends nodule just below my ring finger. This is amazing. So that's how Deborah shared with us. And these two pictures are how a trigger finger and a debut trends disease can be like. So you see, from these two pictures, I can see this can be very hard and difficult. And this is the picture Deborah shared with us after she used Spooky2. It is a big change, and I'm very, very happy for her. Okay, so above is basically all about today's live streaming. And if you want to read more testimonials about how other users say about using Spooky2, you can visit our spooky2reviews.com. And also, I would love to invite you to join our Spooky2 Facebook group. No matter you have Spooky2 device or not, it's a great place where you can learn, experience, and feedback from others, and also share your ideas with other Spooky2, with other Spooky2 family members, and also the Spooky2 forums. These two platforms are where you can share your ideas and exchange your experience with other real users. And also, if you want to take place an order, you can go to our main site, spooky2-more.com, to place an order and also see more details about different kits. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thanks a lot for joining us today. I'm very grateful for this 1 hour of sharing. And if you have more questions, please feel free to send us an email. And if you have some good ideas and reviews and feedback for us, I'm very happy to hear. Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you, everybody. I'm very, very grateful. Thanks. See you next time.